In the world of football, few things evoke stronger emotions than the rivalry between Arsenal and Liverpool. This historic clash recently took an unexpected turn when Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta found himself in a precarious situation involving a hefty £500 million fine imposed on the club. The fine arises from an incident involving Arsenal's new signing, Declan Rice, during a post-match event following a Liverpool victory. This article delves into the details surrounding this incident, the implications for both clubs, and the broader context of Premier League regulations. The incident in question occurred in the Liverpool dressing room after their dramatic victory over Arsenal in a tightly contested match. Celebrations were in full swing, and the atmosphere was charged with excitement. However, things took a turn when Declan Rice, known for his passionate demeanor, found himself caught up in the moment. Reports suggest that in a fit of frustration, he inadvertently damaged several chairs and other expensive facilities within the dressing room. The damage was significant enough that Liverpool felt compelled to report the incident to the Premier League. The governing body, adhering to its strict regulations regarding player conduct and respect for facilities, swiftly imposed a £500 million fine on Arsenal. This decision sent shockwaves throughout the football community, raising questions about fairness and the gravity of the punishment. Faced with the staggering fine, Mikel Arteta took the initiative to reach out to the Premier League board. In a heartfelt plea, he emphasized the need for a more measured response to the incident. Arteta argued that while accountability is crucial, a £500 million fine for what he described as a momentary lapse in judgment was excessive and detrimental to the club's financial stability. Intent versus consequence. Arteta stressed that the damage was not a result of malicious intent but rather an emotional reaction during a high-stakes match. He argued that this should be taken into account when determining penalties. Precedent for future incidents. The manager pointed out that imposing such a heavy fine could set a dangerous precedent for future incidents in the Premier League. He urged the board to consider a more balanced approach that factors in context and intent. Impact on the club. Arteta elaborated on the potential ramifications for Arsenal, a club already navigating financial challenges. He argued that the fine could hinder the club's ability to invest in player development and facilities. The Premier League board, known for its adherence to regulations, faced a difficult decision. On one hand, they needed to uphold the integrity of the league and its rules. On the other, they had to consider the broader implications of their decision. Following Arteta's appeal, the board convened to discuss the matter. Various stakeholders, including club representatives, former players, and legal experts, weighed in on the situation. The discussion centered around the need for a fair and just resolution that would serve the interests of all parties involved. This incident sheds light on the broader issue of player conduct and the regulations governing the Premier League. Over the years, the league has instituted strict guidelines to ensure that players and clubs maintain a level of professionalism and respect for facilities. These rules are designed to protect the integrity of the sport and uphold the values of fair play. However, as seen in this case, there is often a fine line between enforcing rules and imposing overly punitive measures. The challenge lies in finding a balance that holds players accountable while also acknowledging the emotional nature of the game. The incident sparked a wave of reactions from players, fans, and pundits alike. Many Arsenal supporters rallied behind Arteta, echoing his sentiments regarding the disproportionate nature of the fine. They argued that football is an emotional sport, and moments of high tension can lead to impulsive actions that should not be criminalized to such an extent. Conversely, some Liverpool fans expressed their outrage at the incident, arguing that respect for facilities should be non-negotiable. They emphasized the need for players to be held accountable for their actions, regardless of the context. As the Premier League deliberates on the matter, both Arsenal and Liverpool are left to navigate the fallout from the incident. For Arsenal, the focus will be on mitigating the financial impact of the fine and ensuring that similar incidents do not occur in the future. Arteta has emphasized the need for player education and awareness regarding conduct, particularly in high-pressure situations. Liverpool, on the other hand, may look to reinforce their protocols regarding post-match celebrations and ensure that players understand the importance of maintaining professionalism, even in the heat of the moment. This incident serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities surrounding player conduct in professional football. While the Premier League must uphold its regulations, it must also consider the human element of the game. Mikel Arteta's plea underscores the importance of context and intent in determining consequences, and it raises critical questions about the balance between discipline and fairness. As the league moves forward, it will be essential to establish clear guidelines that address player conduct while allowing for the emotional nature of the sport. Only then can the Premier League continue to thrive as a beacon of football excellence, resilience, and respect. In the coming weeks, all eyes will be on the Premier League board as they navigate this unprecedented situation. The outcome will not only shape the future of Arsenal but could also redefine how the league addresses similar incidents in the future. The football community awaits with bated breath, hoping for a resolution that honors the spirit of the game while ensuring accountability for all.